We're going to start with some breathing. We're going to inhale, and expand the rib cage, out, up, and then as we exhale, we're going to collapse that rib cage down and in. Just focus on inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Try to inhale for 5.5 seconds. And try to exhale for 5.5 seconds. Throughout the entire time, try to inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. As you inhale, the ribs should expand outward, almost like a 360 degree, okay? And then as you exhale, they go down and in. Okay, that's really important because if our ribs flare this way, notice that we're going to compress our lower back. But if we can control our ribs to be more in a neutral stance than a flared stance, we can also align our hips, which tend to either be like this or like this. We want to try to find somewhere in between. So trying to stand up tall, creating that plumb line, hands on the stomach, fingertips front, thumb in the back. And as you inhale, you're inhaling, expanding into your ribs, and exhaling, ribs go down and in. And try to inhale and exhale through your nose throughout the entire practice. Okay. We're going to move the head and neck and work our way down to the toes. Squeezing the fists. 2 circles one way, 2 circles the other. Chin goes down. Rotate. All the way up and back. Over the other shoulder. And then look straight down. Keep rotating. Create a circle with your chin all the way up. Over to the other shoulder. Scrape the chin across the collarbone. Now 2 rotations the other way. Rotate all the way around. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. 1 more. Good. Give yourself a hug. I'm going to start with our feet underneath our shoulders and just our upper back. You're going to flex down. Try not to bring your hips back. Try not to bring your hips forward. Okay? Just the upper back go down. The flexion. Our extension is just our upper back goes over our lower back. We're not bringing our hips forward. That's thoracic extension. Okay? Then you have rotation. Rotate. Hold. Don't bring that hip. Rotate the other way. Don't bring that hip. Okay? So that's your rotation. And then you have your lateral bend. Side to side. Okay. Now we're going to try to control that. Here we go. Flexion, rotation, bend, extend, rotate, bend, flex down, keep rotating, bend, extend, rotate, bend, flex down. Rotate the other way, bend, extend, rotate, bend, flex down, keep going, bend, extend, rotate, bend, and flex forward and down. Good. So that's the thoracic spine. For the shoulder, you can do this standing or kneeling. So if you're standing, same thing. I'm going to squeeze the fist. I'm going to lift the arm over the shoulder. Or lift the hand over the shoulder. try not to extend the back. So as soon as you extend the back, you're no longer in shoulder flexion. Try to keep that back straight. Try not to extend it. Here we go. Flexion. Internal rotation all the way to extension, like you're reaching in the back seat of a car. Half over F1. Thumb is facing back. Hand squeeze. Extension. External rotation. All the way up across the body and down. One more. Cross and up. Internal rotation. All the way to extension. Extension, external rotation. All the way up across the body and down. Across the body, up. Internal rotation. All the way to extension, down. Back, extension. All the way up, deflection across the body and down. One more. Up. Internal rotation. All the way to extension. And then extension. External rotation. All the way up across the body and down. Good. For elbows, straighten the elbows. Palms are out. Flex. Pretend you're going through mud or sand and you're turning the elbow. Pronate. Extend. Supinate. Flex. Pronate. Extend. Supinate. Flex. And then from here, again, you can do this standing or just like me. If this hurts your ankles or knees, just go to standing. Palms down. Go in. All the way up. Out. All the way down. In. All the way up. Up. All the way around. And down. Other way. Down and around and up. Up, in, around, and down. Down, around, and up. Up, in, around, and down. Good. Go ahead and squeeze the fists. Rotate each way. Extend the wrists. Push them into the ground or a table. So if you're standing, you just press your hands into a table and overhand. Go back to your breathing. Go around the back. Tuck the hips. Slightly bend the elbows. Focus on your breathing. So inhale into your back. Exhale. Good. Okay. Let's go to our hips. Sideline position. Head can be relaxed or like this. Okay. Bring the knee to the elbow. Open up the hip. Internally rotate the hip. Knee touches the knee. Extend out, up, forward, and out. Internally rotate. Extend and back. Back and around. Up, forward, and down. Switch. Knee goes to the elbow. Keep the knee bent 90 degrees. Club that foot like a golf club. Internally rotate. Knee touches the knee. Extend all the way up, forward, and one more. Internally rotate it back. Extend. Externally rotate. Deflection. And then from here, we'll go on our back. Hold underneath the hamstring, bottom of the hamstrings and adductors. Okay, from here, we're going to bend the knee, flex the foot. Then extend the knee, bend, inhale, exhale, extend. Go for 5 of those. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. And then with that same knee, we're going to bend, externally rotate the knee, extend, internally rotate the knee, and bend. Externally rotate, extend, internally rotate, bend. Hold here, up, out, down, in, up, out, down. Switch side. Start with the hinge. Extend and bend. Inhale down. Exhale up. Same thing. Externally rotate, bend. Internally rotate, extend. Out, down, in, up. In and down, out, up. In, down, out, in, up. Good. Okay. For the ankles. Sit up. You can hold here. Wrap yourself around. You can also just sit in a chair. What we're going to do is lift the heel off the ground, point the toe down, and trace. Pretend we're at 6 o'clock, all the way up to 12 o'clock. 12, 6, 6 to 12. And then go the other way. 2 times. Good. Switch. Up, out, all the way around to 6, 6 all the way around, up to 12, out, all the way around, down to 6, 6 in, and up to 12. Then other way. All the way around and out, up, up, in, all the way around, out, out, up, up, all the way around and down. Good. Toes. Let's go big toe down, small toes up. Small toes down, big toes up. Big toe down, small toes up. All toes down. Shrink those toes. Flex those toes as much as you can. And then we're going to tap while we're flexed. Really try to crunch the midline of that foot. And then all toes up and try to separate the toes. And then piano it down from pinky to big toe. Pinky to big toe. Pinky to big toe. Big toe down, small toes up. Then big toe up, small toes down. All toes up, tap the big toe down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Kneecap. Make sure the legs relax. You might have to stand or sit on a chair with your legs straight. You just want to be able to move that patella in a full circle. Okay, just moving around both ways. About 3 to 5 rotations each way, especially in the morning. Switch. All the way around. Other way. All right, so we got toes, knees. We didn't do scapula. So you can do this standing or sitting. Just gonna bring our arms out front, squeeze the fists, and try to keep your elbows straight. From here, we're gonna give ourselves an elevation or elevation of the scapula. And then we're gonna retract, and then we're gonna depress, and then protract. Up, back, down, and forward. Okay? Up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. The other way. Back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. Good. Neck. I think, yeah, we did the neck. We did the shoulder, glenohumeral joint, scapula, elbow. We did our wrist. We did our hip, knees, toes, and patella. Okay. All right. So that's what I'd like to practice every single morning. Sometimes it takes me 3 minutes. Sometimes it takes me 30 minutes. That was not sure, maybe 10 to 15 minute, maybe 20 minutes. So hopefully you enjoyed that. That is a morning CARS routine, something you can perform each and every day as an assessment. Okay, this is not going to improve shoulder mobility. It's going to improve the health of the shoulder, but it's not going to change the shoulder in a particular way that will result in change. The only way you can result in change is through adaptive progressions over time. Linear, progressive adaptations over time. So, using load and loading it in different ways. Now, this is going to help retain that range for sure. But just because you just do two quick ones a day doesn't mean that's your shoulder's going to be perfect, right? So you have to use your shoulder. You have to work out. You have to know what your ranges are. You have to know if you do arch your back when you flex your shoulder, you shouldn't be doing shoulder press. You'd be doing push-ups or incline. Knowing little things like that. Maybe your wrist hurts a little. Maybe you shouldn't do those burpees anymore. Maybe because you're giving yourself wrist issues, or figuring out how to get comfortable sitting ankles and knees. And maybe that's just doing more knee CARS and ankle CARS, but then also maybe just sitting in different positions each day. So, you have to change the way you move, otherwise your body will stay the same way, okay? So movement variability is really important, moving different ways, not just linear walking all the time, walking different patterns. So that's your morning CARS routine. It's Jordan Weber, and we'll talk to you later.